what's up y'all? It's your girl Apollonia Cross. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do 2-week spread because today's a Thursday. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of back planning as well as pre-decorating for next week's spread. And if you're like, what is back planning? As I'm going through this, we're gonna talk about it. So if that's something you guys want to see, then be sure to stay tuned. All right, you guys. So as I was getting ready for this video, I was really feeling this sticker book. And I'm really loving the colors. It's fall themed, but it's still like colorful and vibrant. So that's why I decided to go with this one. So we will see how far this goes. I'm actually really excited because it still has a lot of florals. But it also has some pretty functional boxes too. And so like I said, we will see how far and how well this goes. And then I also got some highlighters too, and these are midliner highlighters. Like I need to absolutely get some more of these. I love these highlighters so much. They wear out very fast. And my girls like them too, which frustrates the crap out of me because I'm in that phase of life where I'm like, which is probably, you guys get it, right? Where it's like, no, this is my stuff. Don't touch my things, because you're trying to protect something of your own that the kids don't take from you. And so these are one of those things. It's like, no, this is mom's markers. Mom bought you, or I bought you your own markers, your own pencils. Like, leave my stuff alone. So anyways, if you guys have any tips on how to protect your stuff from your kids, drop those in the comments for me, please. Okay. And in the meantime, I will absolutely be on the search for them myself. And then if, depending on whoever replies first, I'm gonna make sure I share those things. You'll have a video coming about that. All right. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this plan with me. And so as you guys are gonna see, and I'm gonna explain to you a little bit of my mind and my thought process on this. All right, so one of the things about planning, you have to plan according to how your mind works. And depending on how much you are in charge of all of the things, it just really depends. So this was last week's spread. And so for me, one of the things that I like to do is I like to have items that I've completed, and as well as plan ahead on some things. However, I use the pink highlighter to mark if I was not able to get it done. Not as a way to like get down on myself or kind of punish myself in that sense, but just so it's mindful for myself. So that way when I go to the following week, I have like a couple of rollover items and I can just move it forward to the upcoming week. All right. So today is October 9th. So as you can see, these 3 days have happened, and I'll explain that one, but I'm going to show you how you can back plan this, just in case you have like a bunch of pages and you're like, dude, I haven't even been able to sit down and plan my day. It's okay. It happens to all of us. So no more beating ourselves up. So, but you remember some of the things on what you did. And so that's why I like to back plan, because again, when you're so busy, you can forget what you did. So having a planner that there's one type of a planning system. This is one thing I always work when I'm working with clients and teaching them how to use planners and all of the things. You need to have a planner that is the plan, and then you need to have a system that helps you track what you actually were able to do. Because there's two different things. There's the plan, and then there's actually what got done. And as you guys know, especially as moms, be prepared for it all to fall apart at any given moment, and then you gotta wing it, okay? That's okay. It is what it is. But we make it do what it do, and we move forward, right? And so let's start off with a couple of things. So these ones are really cute. And I actually think I want to use these too. And one of the reasons why I like this sticker book too is because, as you can see, life is a journey, peace and gratitude, embrace your wild. So it gives you, as even though this is how I use this is more functional, these stickers help me remind myself not to get so much in do mode, and remind myself to actually to reflect on some things. So let's see. And again, I like to pretty much use this. Relax, should I take a break? Love this. I want solid colors. Let's see. Sure, this one. All right, so I want to do a little bit of contrast and not have too much of the orange. Let me see. Darn, these are those moments where you have like a creative brain fart and it's frustrating, but that is okay. So just kind of recapping today, as you guys know, I like to use my Google Calendar as my way of tracking or keeping all of my long-term plans, because it's easier for me to grab and go. And this is more of if I'm working on doing anything from my desk, most important things, this is what I like to use for that. So I had 2 major networking events happen on yesterday and Wednesday, and I also was able to get my girls enrolled in school for the last few days of fall break, which was nice. So let me go ahead and finish. And I even was able to book a brow appointment. So I want to celebrate that because, man, you guys, sometimes you gotta sneak it in wherever you can. And so, all right, let's see. Let me go ahead and just start remembering to fill it in. Oh, I wanted to do appointment one. Hold on. I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out, but I like it so far. I have my scissors. Darn it. Okay. I'm not going to regret that, but here we go. Boom. Okay, because I did not, you can't really tell, but I didn't cut that evenly. All right, let's go. Yay, this is already turning out so cute. Let me get some more of these flowers because I love flowers, so. Darn it. No, I messed it up. I didn't mess it up. There's no such thing as messing up art. Okay. That's the beauty of art. There is no such thing as messing up art. That's what makes art beautiful. You know, I actually took my son because he actually really he is an amazing artist and wants to become an animator. And I took him to an art museum. And as much as I thought it was actually going to be like art, like paintings and stuff, which there were some, it was a pretty interesting shock. Shock I guess is a bad word, but it was interesting to see what people consider as art in comparison to what you would think or consider to be art, and how so many people were so amazed. And I was just like, all right, well, you know what? That's okay. I thought it was so funny. And there was like this art, I had to take a picture of it and take a picture with it and do a video with it because it was like an apple core. It was eating an apple and I was cracking up laughing. So I was like, yeah, I have to take a picture of it because obviously that's my nickname. So I was like, yep, I'm going to sit here and take a picture with this thing. And it was hilarious to me. But it's in this famous art museum in San Francisco. And I'm like, all right, well, I mean, hey, this is art. All right. And there's some other interesting things in there too that I will not say because it's not appropriate. However, it's still considered art. So I was like, all right, well, all right, it's art then. That's what we call art, but that's okay. For those who are like artists, like I could totally, like, mad respect, right? I love to be very creative, but for me, things have to be like functionally pretty. And so some things that were in there was like, okay, all right. It was just interesting. So either way, mad respect to all the artists. Obviously, your work is amazing because it ended up in an art gallery, all right? And like, period. So just goes to show beauty and art is in the eyes of the beholder. Never let anyone try to tell you otherwise. And I just thought that was beautiful. All right, so this one, there's that. I don't want that to say important. And I need to grab myself some more whiteout because I have little kids who like to get my whiteout too. So again, if you guys can help a girl out with figuring out the best way to lock up all of your accessories, I would very much appreciate it. Please. All right. Yeah, so as far as this weekend is concerned, I don't have much else, but these 2 days I wanted to make sure that I marked, since this is today, Friday, I wanted to get as much productivity done. And so this one was nice because I was able to get a And again, you might be like, this is what I mean by back planning. Like, even though the day happened, like I'm backtracking to make sure I record it in here. And you might be like, what is the point of that? Because sometimes you forget what happened. And yeah, you could go to the Google Calendar, but again, it's nice also to put it on here, so little things that you might have done too. So I don't want to put that, but let me do this. And then roll over things. So I want to get caught up on some filming. So going back to some rollover items. So because I am behind on filming this weekly plan with me, and I'm working on not using that word again, but because this weekly plan with me, I am in the process of filming, and then we're gonna do that one after. I'm gonna go ahead and let that be my goal today, as well as the budgeting one might take a while, but let me see. I have today and tomorrow for catching up on some filming. So let me see how I want to do this. And then I'll make this my edit and upload day. There we go. It was actually very ambitious of me to try to do all of it. I thought that I would be able to, and then as time went on, I was like, yeah, so rewiring my brain to remember to block out enough time to get these videos done. And this, I went to an amazing R&E networking event, which was so fun last night. And I got to meet a lot of great, amazing people. And so this was really nice. There we go. And I'm gonna put on here boop. Let me go ahead and put this. All right, there we go. And so as, like, again, as things have been really they haven't been overwhelming, but one of my challenges for this week is my kids are all on fall break. And so my little ones, my older two boys, I don't have to worry about. They're pretty self-sufficient. If anything, I'm like, okay, get out, go enjoy and live life and have fun, because they kind of like to be in the house. So I'm always trying to push them to go like experience the outdoors and outside. But my little ones, if you guys have little kids, y'all understand the struggle. So they're a little bit different, but I was able to finally get them both secured in daycare. And I'm gonna put that on here. Just put, wait, what was her first day? Oh no, her first day was here. And so I'll just put like a little note. Just like a little memory at least, because she actually, no, see, I told you guys, I'm running out, my kids like to you. Darn it, that's so annoying. All right, it is what it is. Okay. There we go. So I was actually really excited that she enjoyed it and had fun, because my youngest one is a little bit more, she loves to go, but she doesn't like constantly having to change. So I understand that. No, nobody likes things to constantly change all the freaking time. It's like, can we have some form of consistency, right? Just so we can have peace of mind. So, but I was very happy that she really enjoyed her first day, as well as very happy that I could get some hours in and stuff for myself and get my house back in order. So, all right, This one, I went to another real estate, another mixer, and this one I ended up this one was really nice, and I was so thankful that they allowed me to have my daughter with me because I wasn't expecting to have her with me, and I had already planned to go to this, but they were super, super nice about it, which was really nice. And they were like, yeah, just keep bringing her, and that's always refreshing to hear. Ooh, yeah, I gotta use this color. Boom. Oh, yay. Okay. Little, like, guys, like, the littlest things make me so happy. When I first originally wanted to start, like, decorating my planner, I was looking for a funner way to make actually planning interesting. Because when you have a lot going on, you have to keep track of stuff. You got to keep track of appointments, tasks, and all of those types of things. But sometimes it can get very boring if you are not a minimalist, functional type of a person. And so this is how I got into decorative planning, because of the fact that this is a fun way to keep things organized, and I love colors. And so if you see, like when you guys have seen my Google Calendar, it's completely color coded. Everybody has a color and all the things because it helps everything stand out. And so then again, like I said, this makes things a lot more funner. And even though I'm just keeping things simple, again, it just makes like planning so much more fun and interesting. And so yeah, there we go on that one. And then Monday, shoot, I'm trying to remember what happened on my Monday. Oh, what happened on Tuesday? This is the trap when you don't remember all of the things that you've done, but you do your best to try to recap. And this is why, again, so much, but that's okay. So let me go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna put over here roll over tasks. And the things I did not finish. So plan the week. There we go. And then I'll put on here. I'm just gonna highlight these and use this one. Small, but still. So this was plan the week. And then I also ended up going through update. Google Calendar. One thing for the school year was one and big thing. Darn it. But these were not rollovers, so there we go. Okay, and then filming. Oh, not 10, 9, 10, 13, 2, 10, 19, then budget, October. All right, so these are the 3 videos that I need to make sure that I finish filming. And then that way tomorrow I could focus more on just editing and uploading. Yikes. Okay. And this one, we are supposed to have counseling on this day, if I'm not mistaken. So let me go ahead and put that one. There's my appointment sticker. Dude, just had them. And all of a sudden they're missing. There we go. There we go. All right. So far, this is all that I want to do for right now. But this is cute enough. Actually, I want to cover that up. I really don't like that. So let me see. Let me add a little bit more florals. Just go ahead and decorate it. See. Oh, and this one too. I had that podcast interview that I remembered. Yeah. And then I got to put on here. And ended up doing that in the car, but it went really good. Review notes, email. There we go. right. Just a little bit more flowers. Yay. Oops. Let me see. Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, so that is it for this week's spread. Really simple. Again, didn't do as much as in advance planning as I had wanted to. However, this is still really cute and it's functional, and I'll go ahead and fill in the rest. And yeah, you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy this with me, and also hope it gave you like a good understanding of what it means to plan and how you can actually start to incorporate that in your planning strategy. So otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.